Virgo, August 24 is not just a date. It's a divine signal encoded in time. Something is unlocking. Quietly, yes, but unmistakably. You've felt it. A subtle pressure in the air, like the silence before a door swings open. You didn't imagine that. It's alignment. This moment isn't for everyone. It won't scream, and it won't wait. Those who hear it are those already in tune. That's you. You've walked with eyes open while others slept. You've listened when the universe whispered, and now it speaks directly. This is a cosmic gate, a narrow window where timelines shift. The veil is thinner, miracles are quicker, karma spins faster. This is not a drill. It's a test of readiness. If you align, blessings. If you resist, confusion, delays, karmic loops. 3 breakthroughs are possible within 48 hours. Yes, 3. They won't all look like fireworks. One may feel like closure. One may look like a no that leads to the perfect yes. One might come silently, but strike like lightning in the soul. This message is your compass. What's really happening? What are the signs? How do you respond when the energy hits? And most importantly, how do you not miss it? We'll go deep. You'll see what the energy wants. You'll recognize the soul signs. You'll get a clear spiritual protocol. No fluff. No false urgency. Just the clean pulse of divine timing echoing through your nervous system. You'll learn how to trust your body as an antenna. You'll learn how to ground what you've been carrying in the invisible into something touchable, real, aligned. Stay through to the end. There's a final decree, one sentence, that seals this portal and locks in your highest timeline. Speak it aloud when you feel ready, not a second before. But first, let's talk about why you are the one receiving this now. You didn't stumble into this message. It found you, because it was always meant to. Virgo, you've been walking a path that few recognize, let alone understand. The quiet disciplines, the invisible healing, the long nights without applause. That wasn't weakness. It was preparation. There were seasons where you questioned everything. Why the silence? Why the waiting? Why did others move while you stood still, heart full of potential but hands tied by invisible strings? The answer is this moment. You weren't blocked. You were being positioned. Everything you've endured has been calibration, not punishment. Precision. Virgo doesn't rise loud. Virgo rises true. And now, that truth becomes visible. What you planted in stillness is starting to breathe, and the world will finally see what the divine has always known about you. You've carried generational weight without name. You've broken karmic cycles with no witnesses. You've healed what wasn't yours, and paid the price in silence. That ends now. This is the moment where divine justice aligns with visible outcome. Not for ego, but for alignment. For restoration. You were chosen to receive this prophecy because your frequency is ready to hold it. Not just hear it, hold it, integrate it, embody it. That's what makes this different. This isn't a spark. It's ignition. It doesn't just light something, it begins something that cannot be reversed. You're not behind. You're right on the edge. Everything that hasn't made sense is about to click into a pattern so clear, you'll wonder how you ever doubted it. But don't rush. Let it unfold like breath. Alignment isn't speed, it's precision in motion. And now, as we step deeper into this window, let's decode the spiritual architecture beneath August 24. Because behind this date isn't just an event, it's a blueprint. This alignment didn't start today. It's been building quietly behind the scenes, coded into your recent restlessness, your dreams, your déjà vu. August 24 isn't random. It's the unlock point of a spiritual design that's been waiting for your readiness. This is a cosmic gate. In astrological language, we'd say the moon is in a flowing trine with earth signs, a symbol of grounded miracles. It's not just symbolic, it's instructional. It means now is the time when the invisible becomes real. Earth signs bring it home. Virgo makes it real. But what exactly is alignment? It's not perfection. It's resonance. It's when your internal rhythm finally clicks with the external beat. It's not about forcing anything. It's about stopping the fight with timing. Letting the current carry you because now you trust the river. The label on this season is clear. Breakthrough alignment. The kind that clarifies, not confuses. The kind that reveals, not overwhelms. And when this type of alignment hits, you don't have to push. You simply have to respond. How do you know it's begun? The signs are often subtle: heavy dreams, a pull toward solitude, a sudden knowing. Seeing repeated numbers like 111 or 888, feeling unexplainable peace after chaos. These are not coincidences, they're soul signals. You may also feel a strange pressure, as if something's about to click, but hasn't yet. That's not anxiety, that's energy. Don't label it, don't numb it, witness it. It's information. It's your body registering a divine shift. Don't panic. Don't try to force insight. This isn't a puzzle to solve. It's a pattern to observe. The more you relax, the more it reveals. Now, we're going to enter the first of the 3 rooms within this portal. Each one holds a breakthrough. Each one asks for a response. The first? It's the deepest, because it starts within. Breakthrough 1, activation of worth. This first breakthrough doesn't come with fireworks. It arrives like a whisper in your bones, a sudden clarity, a clean no, a door you decide not to reopen. The activation of worth isn't about being recognized by others. It's about finally recognizing yourself. Here's what it is: a spiritual interruption of every pattern where you've accepted less than you give. It's the moment where your soul stops letting you betray yourself for comfort, approval, or routine. It may not be loud, but it's final. How do you know it's happening? You feel irritated by things you used to tolerate. You feel the sudden urge to pull your energy back from people or places that drain you. You may feel grief or anger rise, not as weakness, but as cleansing. You may even find yourself saying, "I don't know why, but I can't do this anymore." That's the voice of alignment. Trust it. Don't argue with it. Your nervous system knows what your logic can't yet explain. Picture this. You get an offer, a job, a date, a collaboration. Everything looks good on paper, but something feels wrong in your gut. Old, you might have said yes. Aligned, you pauses. And in that pause, your timeline shifts. Common error here? Negotiating with your worth, watering yourself down, saying, "Maybe I'm being too much." You're not. You're finally being honest. Here's your protocol. Write down 3 things you offer that no one else brings in the same way. Be specific. Don't spiritualize it. Ground it. Talent, energy, integrity, focus. Whatever it is, own it. Then say this aloud: "I am not up for discount." Let it hit. Let it echo. Now, as this breakthrough integrates, you'll notice your energy start to seal. Leaks closing. Boundaries rising. Good. Because the next breakthrough doesn't just ask you to know your worth. It asks you to see the pattern behind the chaos. Breakthrough 2. Divine order in chaos. Not all breakthroughs arrive with clarity. Some are born inside mess. This one doesn't come when everything's neat. It arrives because things have fallen apart. Divine order in chaos is the sacred art of finding the thread in the unraveling. What it is, the sudden realization that the disruption was part of the design. The flight delay, the broken plan, the unexpected pause. They weren't setbacks. They were reroutes. Divine interference, not failure. Symptoms? Your routines may have recently collapsed. Something stable felt shaky. Maybe your plans fell apart, without reason. You may feel scattered, frustrated, or oddly relieved. That's the paradox. The soul knows it was necessary. Here's a real moment. You clear a full day for something important, and at the last minute, it's canceled. The old reaction? Frustration? The aligned reaction? What is this space here to show me? Hours later, you get a call that shifts everything. What blocks this breakthrough? Control. The obsession with making things go your way, in your time, with your script. But spiritual alignment rarely follows human preference. It follows truth. And truth often disrupts before it aligns. Your protocol here is simple. When chaos shows up, pause. Breathe in for 4, hold for 7, breathe out for 8. Then ask, what's the divine order here? Don't force an answer. Just stay open. That question is the prayer. Then say, even delays obey divine order. Let it slow your pulse. Let it rewrite your mental rhythm. This second breakthrough teaches you to trust the space between the steps, the pauses, the plot twists. Not everything lost is failure. Sometimes it's God making room. And now, with your worth activated and your trust recalibrated, you're ready. Because the third breakthrough isn't subtle, it's a fork-in-the-road moment, disguised as a whisper. Breakthrough 3, quantum decision. This is the pivot point. The moment disguised as mundane, but vibrating with multidimensional impact. The quantum decision doesn't shout. It doesn't come with fireworks. It comes with a flicker in your intuition. A pull. A choice that seems small, but shifts everything. What is it? The opportunity to step onto a new timeline through one aligned decision. Not a huge leap, not a dramatic exit. A simple, sacred yes or no. Born from clarity, not fear. That's what makes it quantum. The ripple it creates is far greater than the action itself. You'll know it's here when something stirs inside you. A DM that feels strangely important. A job posting you weren't looking for. A conversation that seems casual but hits a nerve. You pause. And time feels charged. That's not coincidence. That's the gate. What blocks this breakthrough? Overthinking. Asking for too many opinions. Ignoring your body's signals. The quantum decision doesn't live in your mind. It lives in your instinct. And if you try to logic your way through it, you'll miss the window. Here's an example. You're offered 2 options. One is safe, familiar. The other, unproven. But when you think of the second, your chest opens. Your breath deepens. Your spirit leans forward. That's the one. Don't ask for guarantees. Ask for alignment. Your protocol? Write both options down. Under each, list how your body feels when you imagine living it for 90 days. Not what makes the most sense, but what feels most alive. Then choose, not later. Now. Affirm, my decision is my alignment. Let it resonate. You don't need a sign, you are the sign. And as you cross that inner threshold, something shifts. Not just around you, but through you. You've walked through 3 energetic gates. You've activated worth, recognized divine order, chosen your next timeline. Now, it's time to see what happens when this energy meets real life. Let's look at a soul who walked this very path, and what unlocked for them within 48 hours. The prophetic trigger, a true alignment story. It began in silence. A Virgo, mid-30s, sitting alone in their apartment, heart full, schedule full, soul empty. Nothing looked wrong, but something felt completely off. The routines weren't working anymore. The goals felt flat. Life had gone grayscale. Then came the signs. First, 7:07 on the clock, 3 times in one day. Then a butterfly landed on their car mirror. Odd in a city. Odd in August. But it didn't feel random. It felt like a nudge. Something beyond logic whispered, "Pay attention." That night, the dreams returned. Not nightmares, but symbols. Doors, mirrors, oceans. They woke with a pulse in their chest and a phrase echoing in their mind, "You're being invited forward." The next day, they saw a post, a message almost identical to what you're reading now. It hit them like a soul mirror. Goosebumps, tears, calm, a knowing. They didn't scroll past. They paused. They listened. They did something simple. Opened their window, lit a candle, whispered one sentence out loud. I'm ready for what's mine. Then they wrote down what they were releasing. Self-doubt, guilt, the fear of starting over. They burned the page safely and let it go. 48 hours later, the shift was visible. A job interview they thought was gone, reopened. A message from someone they hadn't spoken to in years, apologizing and offering peace. A sudden internal clarity. They weren't lost. They were arriving. The miracles weren't loud. They were real. Not one-time wins, but foundational realignments. Internal shifts matched by external openings. This is what happens when energy aligns with action. The lesson? The universe doesn't need noise to work. It responds to readiness, to presence, to people who say yes with their whole being, even if their voice shakes. You can do the same. You're not behind. You're not waiting. You're here. And this window is now. Let's walk through the ritual together. 3 steps, 1 gate, all soul. LOA protocol. Activate the gate. Breakthroughs don't beg for attention. They ask for alignment. And alignment doesn't mean doing more. It means doing the right thing, in the right state. That's where the law of attraction becomes a sacred tool, not just a trend. There are 3 clear steps: simple, powerful, effective if done with presence. Step 1, clarity. Write down what you truly want in this season. Not what sounds good, not what's safe, what your soul aches for. Be honest, no filters. Phrase it in the present tense. I am in a job that values me. I feel safe in love. I receive abundance with ease. Step 2, elevated emotion. Now feel it. Close your eyes. Imagine you already have it. Breathe into it. Let gratitude rise in your chest as if it's already done. Not forced, real. Even if it's small, hold the feeling. Let it expand. Step 3, aligned action plus release. Take 1 physical step today that matches what you wrote. Email, apply, say no, clean the space. Then let go. Don't hover, don't obsess. Trust that the seed is planted. Want a ritual to anchor it? Try this. Open a window. Light a white candle or incense. Speak your intention aloud once. Then breathe for 90 seconds, visualizing a portal opening before you. End with, it is done, I release the how. If the moon is waxing, growing, you're in a perfect phase for this. That energy supports movement, initiation, courage. Let it carry your intention like a wind behind your back. Need grounding? Use the 4-7-8 breath, a salt bath, quiet, or a short prayer. You don't need complexity. You need sincerity. One note. This is not about controlling outcomes. You are not forcing the universe. You're syncing with it. You're becoming the frequency of what you asked for. That's the real power. So how will you know it worked? Let's talk about the signs, the confirmations, the soul winks that say, you're in. Signs of alignment. Are you in it? Once you've activated the gate, the universe begins to respond, not always loudly, often in whispers, chills, small openings. But those signs are real. They're how the divine winks back at you, confirming that your shift is felt, seen, matched. The clearest confirmations? A sudden sense of peace for no logical reason, goosebumps during certain words or songs, repeated numbers, 111 for manifestation, 222 for alignment, 888 for abundance, dreams that feel like instructions, unexpected clarity in a foggy situation. Another sign, something releases with ease. You stop texting first. You don't obsess. You cancel something that no longer feels right and feel relief, not fear. That's alignment. That's trust replacing control. But what if you don't feel anything yet? That's okay. Some portals activate in the invisible first. For many, the breakthrough arrives in sleep, through a dream, a symbol, a sudden knowing. Or it clicks within 48 hours like a quiet aha that shifts your day. Here's what to do in the meantime. Keep your field clear. One ritual a day. Even just one deep breath, one conscious thought, one hand over your heart with a whispered, "I'm in alignment." Small anchors hold massive energy. Here's what not to do. Don't overshare your intentions too soon. Don't shop impulsively to fill the space. Don't chase clarity. Let it arrive. Don't let doubt rush your timeline. The energy is still active. You're not late. You're not blocked. You're syncing. Your inner world is catching up with your outer one. Now, to lock it in, comment below, "I receive the breakthroughs." It's not just engagement. It's a digital spell, a public seal, a soul signature that says, "I've heard the call. I say yes." One final step remains. One sentence. One decree. One final moment of embodiment. Let's end this the way we began, with presence, power, and prophecy. The final decree. This portal is for you. You are not average. You are not here by mistake. You are not reading this because you're bored. You're reading this because your soul is ready to remember. Virgo, August 24 isn't just a date. It's a threshold. A moment etched into your personal prophecy. You've passed through 3 gates: the reclamation of your worth, the surrender to divine order, and the sacred fork of decision. Each one was both a mirror and a map, and you walked through all of them. Whether visibly or silently, you crossed. This is your reminder. This isn't theory. It's timeline. Energy is real. Alignment moves fast, and those who choose it, calmly, courageously, receive what others only dream about. Let's speak your decree now. Say it aloud, fully present. I receive my miracles with clarity, courage, and calm. Feel that. Not a wish, a knowing. That sentence echoes beyond this moment. It moves through timelines. It seals what has already begun. Let it imprint in your field. Let it settle in your bones. Now, for one last gesture, comment below. I receive the breakthroughs. Let that be your public yes. Let that be the spark others see and feel and remember. You never know who your courage unlocks. The next message may arrive when you least expect it, but always right on time. Your role is not to chase signs. Your role is to remain receptive, anchored, ready. See yourself now, standing before a glowing portal, hand on the threshold, breath steady, eyes open. This is your moment, your season, your alignment. Walk through. It's already begun.